Okay, hello! Back here in the pole barn again, working on the GMC. But I'm proud to report that I actually have made some progress. Check it out, you can actually see the GMC logo on it again. I got the grill put back on, I've got the fan shroud put back on, of course the fan, the radiator is in, everything's in, except a few final things. That would be the battery. The battery's not in. The fuel injectors are not plugged in because I want to crank the engine over first before I send fuel to it. And check for leaks and make sure I can get some oil circulated through the engine before I fire it. And so basically where I'm at now is I need to add fluids. There's nothing in the reservoir for the radiator, and I need to top off the rear end with some gear oil. And other than that, I should be ready to fire this thing. I am going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is crank the engine without fuel and then let the oil circulate through the cooler and all that stuff because I purged all those lines, so I want to get all that air out of there. And after that, I'll let it sit for a few minutes and check for leaks and other kinds of shit, you know. And then plug the fuel injectors in and fire it up and see what it does. I'm really excited to hear what it sounds like, because I have a new muffler and everything on it with a 4-inch exhaust tip. So I'm curious. I'm just curious. I don't know what it's going to sound like. That's going to be kind of neat. It's totally custom, just using scrap exhaust parts, except for the muffler. I did buy that a long time ago. I've had it for years, waiting for something to use it on. So now I got it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some fluid to this thing and pop the battery in. The battery should still be charged. I would assume that it hasn't discharged much, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next segment when I get all this stuff done. See ya. Okay, I believe I've got it all buttoned up enough to run. I still got to put the hood on and the air filter, but I will put the air filter on after I time it. It's pretty much all put together. I'm ready to hook the battery up and crank it over and see what it does. I forgot what this goes to. Hope it's not critical. Oh well, I'm not too worried about it. Over here maybe. Nope. Huh. Oh well, I'll figure it out sooner or later. I don't think it's that important at this time. So yeah, ready to check this thing out, hook up the battery, and see if I can crank it over and get some oil pressure built up and oil circulated through the engine. And after that, I'll hook up my fuel injectors and we will try to fire it up. If I'm lucky and I did everything right, it'll at least fire. It might not be quite in time with the ignition, but it should be close enough to fire at least. So I'm anxious. This has been a long time. I've been working on this truck since March. Of course, I shifted gears. I was just going to do head gaskets on the old engine first, and then I decided to swap engines. So it just ended up taking a lot longer because I did things meticulously and carefully to make sure everything's clean and done properly, you know. So hopefully I didn't make any huge mistakes. I've already made a few, but I caught them so far. Went back and fixed them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pop this battery cable on here and see what happens. Oh, I'm going to need to brush that off. Those are pretty corroded. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the cab when I crank this thing over. All right, I'm sitting in the cab. I'm fucking anxious. Here goes nothing. Now that's just to get, that was a nice quick crank. It was important for me to crank it over without any gas in it for a little bit. So I guess the next step, I'm gonna roll my window down here so I can hear the engine a little better. Poor thing has not. All right, I don't want to kill my battery. So, all right, so now that I've cranked the engine over, I'm going to go ahead and hook the fuel injectors up, take about a 5-minute break, and then I'll come back, check the oil, add some oil if I need to, because I'm sure it pumped some through, and it's just going to need some circulation and whatnot. Oh, and I'm going to check for leaks right now too. I need to check for leaks really quick, so I'm going to put the ignition on and just look for leaks really quick, particularly with the gas. Want to make sure there are no gas leaks. Everything looks good. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put the fuel injectors on, and I'm going to try to fire this thing up. I'm so totally nervous right now. I've never done an engine swap before or anything of this magnitude. And so it's either going to fire or it's not, and I'm going to be either almost done or I'm going to be in for a fuck ton of work troubleshooting. So here we go. I heard it do something. It's definitely, it's probably out of time for one. I got oil pressure. Okay. I do not get it firing though, so I can smell gas. Leaking a little bit of coolant out there. Like I said, folks, I've never done anything like this before, so I'm gonna do something quick though. Here, I'm gonna shut this off. Check my fuel pump first. Yep, it's doing its thing. So we got pressure. I just probably fucked my timing up, to be honest with you guys. That's what I think. Not my valve timing, I just think my fucking, my other timing is fucked up here. I can't even get it to fire though. Oh yeah. We just blew fucking shit out the carb. So I probably have it 180 degrees out of time. Wow. I didn't think I was going to do that. I did not think I was going to do that. So I guess I will go ahead and flip my fucking distributor 180 degrees and try it again. It's getting fuel, it's getting spark. I just saw a big old flame come out of my throttle body, so I'm glad I didn't set my engine on fire, but that is most likely what the issue is. It's 180 degrees out of time. No start, fire out of the carb or throttle body means you're 180 degrees out. And I really, really tried hard too to keep track of when I was at top dead center. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and put it at 180 degrees from where it's at. Try it again. I feel stupid. Okay, so I got it flipped 180 degrees. It didn't want to go perfectly at 180, so I'm a little bit off. I had to adjust it a little. So if it fires, the timing will still be off. So let's see what happens. Still nothing. What the hell, dude? Did I forget to plug my ignition in or something? Once again, I smell gas, but cripes. I got ignition. Totally smell gas. This kind of sucks. I was hoping to record the first fire, but man, this is giving me some trouble. Not sure why it wants to give me so much trouble. Oh, I probably shouldn't leave my tools on here. But I don't see any reason why it shouldn't fire here. I got my plugs wired correctly. I might just have to try to find top dead center again and just check it. I mean, I don't know. Nothing. That's weird. I'm going to check something really quick. Not that this would change much of anything. Yeah, I can smell gas coming off the other end. One, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. Okay. Just making sure the firing order is the same. You know, like, who knows? All I know is it's not in time right now. And, fuck. I might just have to call it a night and fucking come back to this in the morning. At least the engine cranks. And it fired for a second. Now it won't fire at all. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know, guys. This one is a noodle scratcher for me. There we go. That wasn't in place the right way. So yeah, I got issues. I got issues here for sure. Oh! Dumbass me. Forgot to plug in the ignition coil. So of course it wouldn't fire. Whoops. I bet it'll do something now. Let's see what it does. Maybe there'll be even enough video battery left to catch the first firing of this engine. Let's see what it does now. I'm a little scared. All right. It fucking runs is what happens. Holy fuck. Hell yeah, buddy! Woo! Listen to that exhaust. Oh yeah, that sounds good. I like that. How we doing? Okay. That's how you fucking swap a 350. Sure, you're gonna fuck up a little bit. Fuck yeah. Spilling a little bit of coolant. Hell yeah, so I'm gonna let it warm up, then I'm gonna time it real quick. So it was 180 off, you know? I don't care. It's running right now. That's the important part. It's okay if you fuck it up, as long as you can get it to run. So now I'm gonna check underneath for leaks. As we're starting to warm things up a little bit. Yeah, we got a lower radiator. Oh, wait, no, that's residual. That's residual from when I spilled. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's leaking. No, motherfucker, it ain't leaking. All right, let's go inside and check our gauges. Really love how that fucking exhaust sounds. Hell yeah. Oh, look at our oil pressure, man. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I am fucking stoked. This is badass. So, I'm gonna let the engine just chill here and warm up. I gotta time it, because the timing is, it's pretty damn close. I'd say I got it pretty fucking close, but I need to check it and make sure it's real close, and make sure that that dizzy is snugged down, and then this motherfucker bitch is ready to roll. Hell yeah. Now I got a fucking truck. Fuck yeah. 244,008. All right. So it's been a couple minutes now. The engine's warming up. There's a smoke coming off the engine here. A little bit over there. Better check that out. Ow. How are we doing? It's just the exhaust manifolds smoking. I'm not too worried about them. Hell yeah. It's a Cummins exhaust tip with a 3-inch Thrush muffler. Actually makes my 350 sound a little bigger than it is. Fuck yeah. I have been working on this truck since March. It is now August 2nd. So it took me a long ass time. Well, from the time I started tearing it down, that was in, I want to say, June. So it took me 2 months to swap engines, to literally drive another truck in this pole barn, pull the engine out, put it on the engine stand, change all the gaskets and the timing set, make sure it's all good to go, drop it in the brown truck, hook it all back up, fight all the fucking problems that I discovered. So hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. So the only thing I got to do now is time it. Time it and then add some fluids. Because I figure like once it gets hot, it's gonna, you know, there's probably air pockets in the cooling system. I'll need to shut it off here pretty soon. Alright, I still got plenty of gas left in this motherfucker too. Good. Yeah. I'm happy to have my GMC back. I missed this truck. I totally missed this truck. It has this cool rumble now. I love it. Fucking A. Yeah. I just like that rumble. It's got that low Chevy rumble and it's accentuated with the exhaust tip on there. So that's fucking cool as hell. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. So if I can do it, you can do it, man. I literally swapped engines by my fucking self. Nobody helped me. The only thing I had help for was my friend Ben. Held the engine still while I torqued down the torque converter flywheel flex plate bolts. That's it. That's literally the only fucking thing I had help with. So now that this thing is pretty much at operating temperature, it's close enough anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off and unplug the computer and set the timing. Fucking A. All right, guys. We got a GMC. We got a GMC that runs. It makes me so happy to hear that sound. I just love Chevy sounds, dude. I love it. Hell yeah, it's good to see that thing out the fucking pole barn finally. Take this fucker for a test drive. Hell yeah, today is a good day, dude. That means I don't have to fucking depend on anybody right now. If this, I can just go use my truck now. I don't have to worry about fixing the Dodge. Any of that bullshit. Hey, do these lights work? No. Fucking bastards. I'll have to fucking wire those up to something else, I guess. The lights are supposed to be on. Oh well. I wonder if they come on with the parking lamps. Nope. I don't even know what the fuck I hooked them up to. I'll have to work on that tomorrow. That's not that big of a deal. Couple little odds and ends to work on, but for the most part this fucking truck is good to go. And it sounds good. I can't see for shit right now. There's so much dust on the windshield. I need to give this poor bad boy a car wash next. Hell yeah, dude. Some smoke. I figured we would. There's a bunch of shit in the tailpipe, coolant mostly. Even though I'm gonna brake lights, that's one of the fuses I need to change out. It's the brake lights. But everything else is working the way that it should. Our thermostat just kicked in and brought our temperature down to about 150. And I'm fucking stoked to have this truck back. Have to check the brakes periodically here. Yeah. Turn signals work. This'll do just fine. Yeah. Stoked ass motherfucker right now. Tags may be expired in this truck, but I'm still gonna fucking drive it around this weekend. I care not. Yep. Now all we got to do is figure out that stupid wiring for those lights I installed. I just kind of grabbed a random fucking wire out of nowhere, and apparently it didn't fucking go to anything because their lights aren't even on. That's cool though. Not worried about it. Who is that, dogs? Huh? Hell yeah. Well, folks, that's a day. We got this fucking truck done finally. Well, we're not done. I mean, there's work to do still. Check it out. We got cosmetic work up the yin yang, redo this whole cab. But it's more important to have a damn running truck so I can actually get to work. Now I can work, which is awesome. I'm totally stoked. So now it's time to go feed my dogs, have a beer, chill out, edit this video. Y'all have a good night. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace.